So it looks like SoFi stock is taking a little bit of a haircut today, and don't mind my nasally voice right now, guys. My freaking allergies are terrible, so bear with me. I'm sneezing every 2 minutes. My eyes are running. I don't know what the heck's going on, but either way, we have to break down SoFi, the charts, now that it's taking a little bit of a haircut, and I want to go over what I'm looking to do. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and get up to 15 stocks from Moo. Listen to this: if you fund your account with at least $100, you get 5 free stocks and you get a $30 cash bonus. And fund your account with at least $1,000, you get all the perks that I just mentioned, plus 10 more stocks, and overall, your uninvested cash for now will earn up to 8.1% APY, which, guys, that's a no-brainer. So check out the link down below or go to stocksurfest.com/moo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So it's currently about 1:30, 1:40 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have SoFi down about 1.8%. It's at $9.85, down 18 cents on the day. Really nothing too crazy. And earlier, it looks like we got down to $9.60. So I guess at one point we were down even more, about, let's see, yeah, 4%. Nothing too crazy. And you guys know, if you've been watching my content here, my SoFi updates, which if you haven't been, if you're not subscribed, you're missing the content. Make sure to subscribe, guys. I think 40% of you guys are not subscribed and you still watch the videos. Hey, what are you doing? Make sure to subscribe. But we talked about how we were anticipating a little bit of a pullback. And here goes my eye freaking watering up, guys. Again, allergies. I don't know what's going on. But we talked about a pullback on SoFi, and it looks like we're getting it, right? So we got down to about $9.62 earlier today, and now we're actually recovering. We're up 25 cents off the lows, or about 2.5%. Pretty good. And now we're trading, like I said, at $9.85 to about 90 cents, which you guys can see is a big level of now resistance. It was support yesterday. All throughout the day, we held 985, 990. We also held it in the pre-market. Then we dumped under it at open, which now obviously makes it a resistance, and we're testing it right now, literally, as the stock is moving to $9.88. We're starting to move in the right direction. So in the very short term, guys, if we're able to break 990, who knows? Maybe we do get ready. Maybe from that point, maybe we start pushing $10 per share again, which we just were at $10.10 this morning in the pre-market. So I just put my alert in the very short term at $9.90. And like I said, we've been talking about a pullback. I mean, for Pete's sake, SoFi stock is up from $7.50 on the 2nd of October all the way to $10.50 by the 15th of October, 2 days ago. So in other words, we went up $3 or about 40%. So we were due for a pullback. We're getting it. Now we're slightly under the 50 SMA here on the 1-hour chart, but we are still well above the 180 moving average, which is at $9 per share here on this time frame. So in my opinion, guys, we're already getting buying pressure coming in. I'm thinking anywhere between 9 to 950, 985 even, where we're at now. This will act as support in the short term. And look, as I pull the layers back even more, here on the 4-hour chart, we're still well above, the moving averages. We're well above these resistance points that we've covered before here on the channel. I mean, if I draw out these lines, give me a second here, guys. We broke out of 850. We covered that before here. We took out 915. We covered that, and we also broke out of 950, which all of these now should act as support, right? So 950, let me draw this one out so you guys can see. That was the high, I think, from when? The beginning of this year? Yeah, early, back in January of this year, so early on. So, guys, this is where we could potentially pull down and maybe see support. And we actually already held 950, 960 this morning, right? So that's a very good sign. We saw a pull down to the highs from the beginning of this year. We held them as support. And now it looks like we're pushing towards 990, $10 again, which is where my alert's at. Like I said, if we crack over 990, guys, this could start going right back over 10 to 1050, and maybe we fill the gap to 10, or I think it's 1175, which you guys remember I covered this. This was the high from July of 2023. So that's where we could be going, over the coming weeks here, depending on what earnings look like as well. That's very important. But yeah, it's seeing a much needed pullback after breaking and filling gap after gap after gap. I mean, guys, we were due for a pull down. I mean, we broke out of, $8, filled the gap to $8.50. Then we filled it to $9.15 to $9.50, all the way to $10.50 as well. This was all with very minimal pull downs. So here we are, getting a much needed pullback, and I don't think it's going to last too long. Maybe it comes down a bit more, $9.25, 50 cents. It could come down at that point where ultimately I think buyers will come in. Cheers, by the way, for tuning in, guys. Let me get some water here. And yeah, that's a quick breakdown on SoFi. And this is all in the midst of a pretty good day for the stock market. All of the indexes, it looks like, except for the Russell, are in the green. Let's see here, guys. S&P, looking at SPY. Oh, wow. Looks like it just hit an all-time high this morning. All right, 586.30. We hit an all-time high. Now we're up around 0.4%. We're at 585, 584, that general range. Not too bad there. Shout out to the S&P hitting all-time highs. And the Dow Jones. Look at that, guys. Dow Jones hit 43,289 points. That's an all-time high. Very impressive there for the Dow, taking out the all-time high that we hit just 2 days ago. That's the crazy thing. And the Russell is pulling down a little bit, down about 0.25%. Nothing too crazy, but still maintaining above 2275, 2250, which was resistance. Now it's support, and the main resistance coming up is 2,300 points, which I've been saying this. I'll say it again. If we get out of there, guys, all-time highs on the Russell will be coming. And last but not least, Triple Q, which is the NASDAQ 100. It's pushing 495 again, which was the high from the end of September, also from a couple days ago. So this needs to break 495 to 500. Then it should get to all-time highs very quickly after that. But yeah, guys, that's what we're looking at. That's what we're dealing with. One big resistance coming up for Triple Q, and then we're going to be at all-time highs. And SoFi literally just hit that 990 alert. It looks like we're pushing 990 here, guys. So yeah, keep your eyes on SoFi, potentially going back to 10, maybe even higher today even. It's possible. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the Patreon. Shout out to everybody that's been joining the Patreon. I'm building out my private portfolio on there. You get access to the Discord, more access to me throughout the day. All of that good stuff is on stasurfs.com/Patreon, or it's linked down below in the description box, also pinned in the comment section if you guys are interested. So yeah, I'll see you in the Patreon if you want to join it. Again, link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.